It's 23 minutes past 8 this Tuesday morning. Now, he plays the live wire doctor in Holby City, and when not saving lives, he's either entertaining the ladies or partying until the early hours of the morning. But the invincible Dr. Sam Strachan is in for the shock of his life. Have a look at this.
Will you open it for me? Non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, stage 3.
Not good. Actor Tom Chambers joins us now. Also this morning, Mark Gosner is with us. He has suffered from non-Hodgkin's lymphoma for the second time, actually, I believe now.
Yes, unfortunately, yes.
Yeah, so you'll be telling us all about that. Tom, this is a demanding subject. I mean, we've seen the diagnosis there, so we haven't given, you know, too much away. How did you approach this storyline?
Well, it's a terrifying honour, really, because on the one part, you've got this opportunity as an actor to go through so many extreme cycles. I think most important thing is that no one deals in this situation the same way. And the writers, they want to make sure that they give you a whole varied approach. And as I was saying to Mark, that I feel like a complete fake, really, that I get to play it out and then leave and go home at the end of the day. And even though some of it's slightly psychosomatic and you think, oh, my God, I actually feel slightly worse for it. But I know. I was hoping you'd be bald as well. We were just saying about a charity. You did it for charity, and then I was hoping that we'd look like the bouncers, the couple of heavies, but...
You can do your best with that. What's the reality of living with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and what is it?
It's lymphatic cancer, so it's haematology, sort of, it's bloodborne. I was diagnosed in '98. My GP sent me straight to the Royal Marsden, best place in the world to go. And
just found a lump, didn't you?
Just found a lump in my neck.
No other symptoms?
No, not symptomatic at all. And they biopsied that and found that I was stage 3, which I think is what your character's going to be. I think the main thing is it just puts your life on hold. I think that sort of, you know, different people deal with the treatments differently depending on how fit and well and positive and you are. But I think it's the fact that it puts everything on hold. You can't go on holidays, you can't plan, you can't do any of those, you know, deal with any of those aspects. But
well, that was 10 years ago, wasn't it? Or 10 years ago you were first diagnosed.
Yeah.
Then you thought you were clear, because 5 years is the generally accepted amount of time, the measure. And then it came back again. Yes,
it didn't come back quite so bad. It came back in just one area. But it was still 10 by 7 centimetres, the tumour, which was, you know, fairly large. And the only reason I knew it was there is that I had pain, and I thought it was kidney stones, and that's what I hoped. But unfortunately, yeah, it come back.
So it's been zapped again, chemo and with radiation and stem cell treatment.
Yeah, which is what I had before. I mean, things have changed even in those 8 years. They've sort of fine-tuned. But yeah, I had conventional chemo, then high-dose chemo and a transplant, a stem cell transplant, and then I've had radiotherapy. Yeah. So, and I finished that about 3 weeks ago.
Your hair's back?
Yeah, it's taken a while. Yeah, it was completely gone in July, but it's... Yeah.
Tom's isn't?
Well, yeah, I hope mine does. I mean, I have to shave it with a big razor every morning, and it's...
with a big razor?
I know. It feels very weird. I feel like I have a kinship with Britney Spears now. Because when you took yours off for charity, did you feel strange, the fact that you were taking it off prematurely?
Well, mine had already gone. It was the guys down at Lifeboat Station, down at Rye, that shaved theirs to sort of, you know, to sort of show some solidarity.
People do that, like fathers, if their child is ill, then they quite in a sympathy vote, because it is the strangest thing in the world. You get very different reactions everywhere you go.
Yeah, do you? What?
Especially in supermarkets, I find. That,
you look quite hostile.
Well, until I start smiling again, yeah. I think that the most important thing is the fact that, with it being so varied, there's so many positive sides to it. It's so much of it is in the mind, and they want... The writers have been very sensitive, you know, they're showing so many different aspects, you know, going off the rails to begin with that terrified horror, and then kind of taking it on and the challenge of actually...
Well, I'm sure you can learn a lot this morning, just from...
I know, well, we'll be nattering away backstage, yeah.
The very best of luck to you.
Thank you very much indeed.
And, you know, all our love to the lifeguards, the lifeboat crew down at Rye. I know that's where you work, so it's excellent. Thank you very much indeed. Okay. And Tom, good to see you this morning.
Yes, you too.
Thank you very much indeed. More help and advice about non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, it's on our website, gm.tv.
All right, the girlfriends arrived down under. We're talking I'm a Celebrity. Michael is there for us. Michael, tell us more, do.